A wonderful good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on what time you are watching this video. As always, my name is Atokowe Peter Wedam, and I am a lead presenter at Wedambu TV. Now, this Sunday, 25th August 2024, we moved into the Upper East Regional Capital, Bolgatanga to be precise, for an engagement, a conversation, and interaction with the reigning Upper East Artist of the Year at the 2023 edition of the Happy Man Beaters Upper East Music Awards, talking about the gentleman that goes by the name Fasetwo. It was a very insightful, informative, and educative engagement we had with him. All fans of Fasetwo in the Upper East region in Accra, across the globe, this is the kind of conversation that will give you a close-up with your favorite artist, Fasetwo. I urge you to enjoy this conversation. Share the broadcast for many more to get to see it. Enjoy the ride. Great. So, please, who is Fasetwo? If I meet you and I ask who is Fasetwo, I mean, how are you going to introduce yourself to Wedambu TV and our wider viewing public?
Okay, so Fasetwo is an artist in the Upper East region. I hail from China in the same Upper East region. I'm a Kasana by tribe. Yeah, basically that's Fasetwo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is the name from birth before Fasetwo came into the picture?
Okay, so I am Godwin Abakuri Bezentum. That is my my original name.
Okay.
Then Fasetwo came along the way when I decided to go into music.
Okay.
So yes, so my original name is Godwin Abakuri Bezentum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Fasetwo always wanted to be a musician, or how did you discover that, okay, I can sing, I can drop bars? When did you get that feeling?
I think growing up, I didn't have that mind of being a musician, but then I think I got myself into a bit of music space because I found myself buying these tape recorders, always trying to record myself and play back to listen to whatever I do. I also loved to play the organ, though I didn't know how it was then, but then I you know, those toy organs, and then you try to play some chords on it.
Okay.
So I don't know if that is how I built the passion, but this officially the music side of me officially started when I got into the senior high school.
Okay.
Somewhere 2008.
Okay.
Yes. So I had a friend. I think I got to second year, and then a friend came who was in first year. He had already done his recording before. Okay. So being friends with him, I decided to also try my hands on this music thing. So that is how it basically started. Okay. Yeah.
Great. So you mentioned when you were in senior high school. Can you take us a bit into the schools Fasetwo went to? Primary, where were you? Junior high, where were you? And then which senior high did you click up with this friend?
Yes, so I was born in Avrongo, born and bred in Avrongo. I started my elementary school in Avrongo, St. John Bosco's crèche. Then my dad was transferred to China Senior High School to head China Senior School. I think he was the assistant headmaster or something. Okay. Then we had to move to China. So I continued my basic education in China, Christ the King, primary, and then JHS respectively. But I think along the line, my primary days, I had to continue in Kumasi, King's College. Okay. Yes, but then I came back because I think I didn't, the weather wasn't favoring me there, so I think I had to come back home and continued in the same Christ the King's JHS, and then yes, I completed. Posted to Boku. Okay. But then I think the time our postings came, there was a bit of tension in Boku. So I opted to go to a private school in Tamale. Okay. Atutiga, I think, is it Tamale Boys or something like that? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did a term there, and then I think Tamale also started with some tension and all that. Okay. So I had to go back to Baku.
So you were just drifting here, depending on the situation.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to go back to Baku, even though the situation still persisted, but I managed it through. Okay. So yes, that is where the music thing started when I got to Baku. Okay. Because it's like almost all my friends were into this entertainment stuff. Some were dancers, some were musicians, and all that. Okay. Yeah.
So let's move on. Parents will always want their children to book. Did you have any resistance from your parents, siblings, for instance, when you went for your love, music? How did you get the support or otherwise of your family moving along?
Okay, so I would say my music journey started with my mom, because my dad didn't live to see that side of me. Yeah, I lost my dad somewhere 2002. Oh, sorry about that. By then I was still a kid, so he didn't actually experience the music part of me. Okay. But my mom did. Okay. So initially, not even initially, she wasn't even in support of it. You know, you have to go and learn, and they'll give you money to go to school, and it's like you go and use it to do recordings and all that.
Demos.
Yes, and then you'll be calling back for them to reimburse you and all that. So she never even liked the idea. Okay. She didn't like the idea, but it's something I wanted to do. So though she didn't like it, I was still doing it low key. Okay. Yeah, until I even when I got into the university, she still didn't want.
So you were doing the music still at university?
Oh yes, yes.
How did you manage that with studies? Time.
I would say
you didn't skip lectures, for instance, to go to studio.
No.
You knew when to apportion your time.
Exactly. Okay. And I'm somebody. Let me say I'm a sharp learner. Okay. So I know when to focus on my books and when maybe I want to do music. And the music thing wasn't really too much like that. Okay. Because I had time to do it when I want to do it. Okay. So I didn't really get myself stressed and managing the studies and then the music. Okay. It wasn't stressful. Okay. Yeah.
So were you, for instance, playing shows on campus, student variety, entertainment kind of things?
Exactly. Okay. I was doing shows. I think when I got into the university, we have this thing we call Mr. and Miss Akwaba. I was the first guy to win Mr. Akwaba. Okay. And CHIANABU Technical University.
Was it music related or modeling?
No, it was modeling. It was modeling. Okay. You also come and I think some speeches and then you do your talent. Okay. So my talent obviously was music. Okay. And that is what got their attention, because I was rapping in a language they didn't understand, but they loved it. Yeah. Yeah, so that is what got their attention.
The flow was flowing.
Yes, it was flowing. And consequently, I became the entertainment commissioner for CHIANABU Technical University. Okay. Yes, so I was the entertainment commissioner somewhere, I think 2019, 2020. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that is where I built the music very strong. Okay.
Okay, so phase 2, when did you record your first commercial, or should I say professional song? I know mostly when boys start this thing, it's like within you and your clique, you are playing with friends and in your community and all of that. But when you went professional, when did you record your first commercial song, and which song was it, if you remember?
Let me even say my first ever song to be recorded was my first commercial song. Okay. Because the song became very popular in Baku. Okay. That I was going for shows, these awuris and and then high school programs. It became very, very, very popular in Baku. Okay. I think I'm in love with an angel or something. I featured the guy who got me into the music thing.
Okay, so, that's your friend.
Yes. Okay. So he sang, I sang, but I rapped alongside. Yes. Okay. So that was my first song that I did, and it became popular, and that was what even encouraged me to do more, because I felt like, okay, if this is the nonsense I did, let me so to speak, good. So if this is what I did and people are liking it, then I can even do more
and up your game.
Yes. Okay. But to say officially, I did a song with Tony Zunga and Willie Young did it. I think Sono.
Okay.
Yes,
I heard that one.
Yeah.
I heard that one. Yeah.
That was my first song to. Is it even that one? No.
Okay.
We call our Sukura, yeah. Yeah, that was the first song I did.
And the reception was cool as well.
Yes,
okay.
very till now.
Okay.
Till now, when I'm performing that song, they will sing it word for word.
Like when you're on stage, you are dropping back to back and hit that one.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So from that one to the Sono, and then from Sono went to Wonkom.
Okay.
Then we came to a whole lot.
Okay.
There are lots.
Great. There is this saying that some heroes are not usually welcome home, but it's outsiders that appreciate them.
Yeah.
When phase 2 goes back home, Chiana area, how is the reception? How do your people, should I say, like we say locally, how do people collect you when you go back home?
Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. But
and I don't just mean China, the larger China area, Kayoro, Nakon, Katiu.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Because I see the love in Navrongo, which is a bit far away from China.
Yes.
So I want to gauge how China people receive.
Yes, the love in China, let me say, is crazy, but it's more like, okay, this is our guy. We grew up with him, so it's still the same clique. So where you go, it's still your same old friends. The same way you vibed when you were there. It's still the same thing. But the love is crazy. I think I've not actually explored most of the parts in China, like Kayoro you mentioned, Nakon.
But usually, I believe when you are playing show, let's say China, who seems to be the central point, they all come.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about me going
there to play.
Yes, and very soon I'll be doing that because I feel they also want to experience me. Not all the time doing it in China Central and then they'll be coming. No, I want to take it to them. Yeah, so the love is crazy in my hometown there, China.
Okay, so talking about the acceptance or your reception at home and generally your fan base, but first to tell me, how did this one come to you? Your very recent nomination for the next rated?
Yes.
The next rated artist, right?
Yeah.
On the 3 Music Awards. Tell me, how did that come about?
Actually, I don't know. I was just there and I got a call that I've been nominated for the 3 Music Awards next rated category. It was crazy. The excitement alone was crazy. In my camp, everybody was excited.
That's a big recognition. By all standards.
Yes. The first thing we said to ourselves was that we are not focusing on just winning. We have already won for even being recognized. That is what was just a milestone. Yes. You see, so when it came, it was with all excitement. You know, first they'll call you to ask if you are interested for them to nominate you, if you want to be part. Yes.
So that alone tells me that the foundation, the background is that the organizers, the critics in that sector, the industry have followed this particular musician. They have followed these tracks of yours that they rate them to have reached that level to be part of the awards.
Exactly, and that is where the excitement.
And I see the guys and girls in that category with you. It's not a child's play. I see. I don't want to name the names, but I've seen the big names there.
It's crazy. It's totally crazy, but we are hopeful
for the best.
Yes, we are hopeful.
Me too. Like you said, that the recognition and that nomination alone is something huge.
Yes.
Great. Also tell me. You were like recently, that was May this year, 2024. The whole Shatter Movement president was in town for this show with Jagger 4 Beaters.
Yes, Shatter Life in Bogota.
Great. That in itself was also a huge endorsement of your effort over the years. If I'm not mistaken, you were the lead Upper East based artist to partner Shatawale on that show. Can you educate us how that connection also was built?
Okay, so my team is a very strong team. Yes, in as much as people contact us for shows, we also try to solicit. We what do we call it? The word
You network, you connect.
Good. We try to also reach out to people for shows, not for free shows, but for
paid
good
jobs.
Yes, we negotiate with you, try to let you know our worth and why we should be on the show. So I think the whole thing landed on a team member. The whole concert thing landed on a team member, and then obviously we have a saying in Kassim that in Churona you need. So
yeah,
yes, basically. So it landed in the hands of my team member, and then I got on board. Actually, initially it was just going to be me and Shatta for the whole show.
Yeah.
But
I had that feeling as well, because I was following the discussions on social media and all of that.
Yes, that is what the initial plan was from the organizers, because they said it's not a concert.
Yeah,
it's just coming to activate their product.
Yeah,
so they didn't want too much of performance,
like a fanfare kind of.
Yes, so it was initially it was Shatawale alone until we came into the picture. And then.
Because there was cry in town, why one artist, and a whole lot of hullabaloo. I actually even interviewed one of the managers, and I mean, the person has some reservations and all of that.
Yes.
But like you said, it's your networking and other stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we even my team proposed that it wouldn't be nice coming into a region to do a show and not add the local acts on.
Let's use home base. Some people always misunderstand local to be something else.
Yes, like home base
artists.
acts. Yes, let me put it that way. Home base acts on. So they gave me that go ahead, myself and my team. To get, because they don't know the artists.
Yes. You work with your peers here, and you know them.
I think I called a couple of them. And then they also
the names,
so they also came with their charges and all that.
Okay.
I took back the charges to the organizers, but apparently they didn't have the budget to pay for those charges,
because they had the initial plan.
Yes. So that is where the whole issue started, because they said they didn't have the money to pay for that. And then people are now looking at it like the people didn't even reach out. So when the issues, all these issues started, I decided to pull myself out.
I realized you didn't make any comments.
Yes. I didn't even want to be the one even contacting the artist again. So I pulled myself away from that aspect of it. Then my team Mandela was now doing that. Then along the line, I think a whole lot of stuff happened. And then
But on the whole, it was a very big show. Even though something kept me, I missed out. But I followed everything on it. But how did it feel looking at where Phase 2 started? Your gradual movement, the fame you have garnered across Upper East region, you have played shows in other regions. We'll come to that. But how did you feel as an artist, sitting neck and neck, body to body, with the whole Shatawale?
It's a great feeling.
You were chatting heartily, like childhood, way back friends kind of. How did the feeling come to you?
It's exciting. You know, I've been in, let me say, breaking into the region is just like a year project. Because I've been in Bolga for like, I'm now getting to my 3 years. But looking at me getting known in the region is within the space of a year.
Because I can tell Phase 2 was like, Navrongo, Enkle, Paga, and then you moved to settle in Bolga and started working with other Bolga artists.
Yes. So within that period, just within a year, and I'm able to get people listening to me from different parts of the region, and also even getting that recognition. And then a whole big show coming into the region, and I have to be the one to headline it from the region.
That was a big deal.
That was a big deal for me. And you know, we got there, we were talking, myself, Shatta, and then Gucci of Alaye. We're just we were having a nice convo. So he even proposed that we have to do a record before he leaves.
I actually wanted to ask whether you use the opportunity to have a record with Shatta, or it is something in the pipeline.
Maybe I will not comment on that for now.
All right.
I want
I respect your decision not to comment.
Yeah, so because of that, he also decided, okay, fine, he's with Navrongo boys, so he has to go to Navrongo.
Yeah,
so it was the same night he decided that the next day we were going to Navrongo. So actually the next day we came to Navrongo.
Okay. Okay, so first, can you share with us some other Upper East artists that you have worked with on projects, and if you can mention some of those songs that these artists connected up with you to produce? Yeah.
So I think before I even came to Borga, to settle in Borga, I had already recorded with Soribia, Teflon Flex,
our Bulsa brother.
Yes, on a song. They were all on the same song. I think Party with Carl Blinks, our own brother Carl Blinks, on the same song. Then I moved to Borga. I had a song with. I have songs. For me and my
ones that really come.
For me, the number one, it's like a regular thing. We record almost all the time. Yeah. So I have songs with number one.
Yeah.
I have a song with B Wayne yet to be released.
Okay. Did you do something with is it Rati or what's the name?
Rati Bangarang.
No. Okay, you carry on. I'll remember the name.
And I have a song.
Is it Bolga Girl or Nabrongo Girl? We did
Saipe.
Good, Saipe. I want to mention.
Saipe. No, that is the Nabrongo Girl is a Calvin song.
Great. Okay.
Yes, but I have a song with Saipe. Kuala.
Yeah. I want to
Bianchi Kuala.
Yeah, I think I saw the video.
Yes, and then yes, I also have a song with King Aisoba and then
is that one
Atimbla. No.
Okay. Under construction.
The two is done already. Okay. I'm now looking for a day to release it. The two of them on a song.
Okay.
It's crazy. And my first time, my second time singing in Frafra. It's full Frafra. I don't understand Frafra, but I sang it from because now I'm not only representing Kasna. Yeah,
all your fan base have to have a taste of you.
Yes. Okay. I did a song in Frafra featuring the legendary King Aisoba and then Atimla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Which engineers have been working on your songs? I know you do produce yourself, but which engineers have you worked with?
Myself.
All your songs?
Yes.
Really?
So all the songs you hear out there, I do them myself.
Okay.
Yes.
That's wonderful because there are many musicians who don't know how to tap the keyboard.
Yes. I don't play keyboard actually. But
no, I'm just mentioning an instrument that...
Yeah, so I do my productions myself. I do almost everything myself. Okay. But sometimes when I do a song and I listen to it and I feel like I want another aspect
to
touch it. I have other producers I work with, Best Beats, Ascona. They are the two producers mostly. Okay. So I look at a song who can really touch it to my liking. Then I contact the engineer and then we take it from there.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me about this collabo with you and Adamba.
Su. Oh, okay.
How did the idea come about? Who contacted who?
Okay, so
because that song has taken you guys everywhere as well. Yeah, it plays everywhere on radio, at programs. I hear Su.
Yes, I think that is one of the biggest songs to come out from the Kasna land. Yes, what happened is when Adamba moved to settle in the Upper East region, we came into contact. So I go to his house, we cook, eat. So normally it's just a vibe.
Brotherly thing,
Yes. So there was this day I was in the house, then he called me to come over. So when I got to the house, he had already recorded no, it wasn't even Su. It was some other. Yes. Okay. So he decided to delete those ones, and then we re-recorded with Su. Okay. But he had already done his verses. Okay. So I had to now do my verses and then the Su side and all that
came on.
So I did my verse. I got home. The verse wasn't versing. You see, so
it's like you needed to do something else.
Because this is a Dangba. Yeah. This is not just anybody.
You need to land well.
And this is the first time. The first time Adangba is featuring an artiste from the Upper East region.
Okay.
He is featuring.
Not somebody featuring.
He is featuring. Okay. And I am just a young guy who just started.
Okay.
There are legends, like we have the Azul, many of them.
So you needed to make very good use of
the opportunity. The song doesn't have to come out and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you've gotten this opportunity and you're just saying anything.
You didn't impress us.
So the first verse, I got through. I said, nah, I have to come and change it. So I got back. And one thing, he did also want to help me write it because he wants me to own it.
Yeah.
He wants me to own my verse. Yes.
Contribution. Yeah.
So he told me to go. I should just relax.
Yeah.
And then go and get the verse done. The next day, because this is a project I didn't want to waste time with. Yeah, so the next day I got back to the studio and then we did the verse.
Okay.
Then it started from there. Then there were some of the places he will tell you where to put what.
Yeah.
Especially the Sue and Tim Sue.
Okay.
Because that was those were the parts I did, and then I would incorporate those sides.
Okay.
So he decides where this should come, this should come.
Aside your independent contribution.
Yes. Okay. So Adangba is a legend. He knows how to make the song a song. So where he says, okay, so put this here.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that's how it came about.
All right. Yeah. Can you share with me shows you have played? We have mentioned the one you did with Shatta, but like across the region, and of course, I know too well that you have played a number of countless shows across the borders of Ghana into Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
So tell me all about that. Shows you have played in the Upper East region. I also understand you play some shows in Kumasi.
Yeah.
You can brief us on all of that.
Yeah, so actually with the Shatta Wale show, this is the second time I'm performing with Shatta Wale. This is not the first time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This is the one I know. So the first one was
2016.
Long ago.
Yes, Salah Fest.
Nima?
Okay. 2016.
Okay.
And it was great. I think the videos are online and I would like it to go. I think aside Shatta Wale, we were.
So anybody can just type Shatta Wale 2016 Salah Fest.
Yes.
If you watch that show online, you are likely to see Phase 2 doing his thing there.
Yes, and I think aside Shatta Wale that night, we were the best performance on that night.
You caught the flavors.
It was crazy.
Okay.
You know, before we mounted the stage, there was this fear.
Yeah.
Because we realized that artists from Nima came to perform and the people were doing them away. So what was in
their own artists?
Their own artists.
So if crocodiles eat their own eggs, why would they not do this?
So and I went there with Ziggy. The Ziggy of Versatile Modeling.
And
then one of my kid sisters, Abigail, she's
so was Ziggy your dancer? Or?
Yes. He wasn't my dancer, but that night he had to dance. Within that period, that moment,
something there.
Yes, we just decided to create something. So and I also went with Dennis Poirbury. Yes, and then Atixi Badek.
Okay.
So we got there and they were doing them away. So my heart started like,
what won't these guys do to me?
So and what caught their attention? You know, when I'm performing, my first intro is always like going with an instrumental and rap.
Okay.
So I entered, the beat started and I entered with the rap Kassim. Within the first 10 seconds, I saw everybody.
Even though that is not their language.
Yes. And you know, Kassiners, we have so many Kassiners there. In Nima and the Mamobi, those areas. So, that was when the.
So you knew home support was inside the crowd?
I didn't know. Until,
the reception that we were getting.
Yes. So I just said, how this thing is going, now let's take our time and deliver.
Okay.
So I think that was the first time I performed.
Then the Jaga 4-1 came.
Jaga 4-1 came. But
which other ones?
Let me just use the year and the review.
Okay.
I've performed almost all the big shows in the Upper East region.
Yeah, just mention the ones that come to
I think All Whites. Miss Navrongo.
Yeah, I was there with you. Yeah.
Yes.
That's December 2023.
Yes. And a couple of shows in Boca. A whole lot of them, but I don't really remember the names.
Yeah. Recently, you played about 3 shows at the CK Teda University.
Yes. I played a show, the Ecstasy Vibe.
Okay.
Yes. And then also another one. Okay. This one came from Ebony Condoms.
Okay.
I think they had something to.
Was it also an activation concert or something?
Yes.
Okay.
They wanted to it's all about this health stuff.
Okay.
So I was the main act for the night. Yes.
This was show in Kumasi. Is it your own show or
yes?
You are invited to play the one you played at the Kumasi Cultural Center.
Yes, it's my own show. Phase 2 Life in Kumasi. You know, we have a.
I like the fact that you pulled some artists along, Sorbia and other artists, CHIANABU and co.
Yes, Sorbia actually pulled a surprise on me. He came by himself. So Sorbia has been supportive.
Okay.
Yes, but I brought a whole lot of artists.
Yeah, I saw the flyers.
Yes, the region too. So it was just more like we needed to attend to our people in Kumasi because almost all the time they have to travel back home to enjoy us.
And they only hear the songs on radio. They don't see you perform. Yes. Okay, so also add a bit about your crossover to Burkina Faso.
Yes.
How is the love over there? I know Burkina Faso has over 10 or so Kassina communities.
Yes.
But how do you always get those links up?
You know, I think it always has to do with your first time going there. So when you go there for the first time and they like what you do,
and you also impress.
That is what's so I went. I think the first time I've been there like for years, but then talking of the year and the review. I was there, and then one guy contacted me that one of their big acts, female acts, had her concert. Okay. And then they would like me to be part. So we spoke about the monetary side, obviously.
So you collected?
Oh, me there before I go anywhere there, the money for deal. So yeah, we spoke about that. We settled ourselves, and then I went to perform. And I think the time was fast spent, so they gave me just 2 songs to perform, and I was able to use those 2 songs to impress them. Okay. So that was when everything started.
The floodgates opened.
Then everybody they started contacting me. They want me shows for So
I think about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, you went to play a show.
Yes, that is one of their biggest shows in Burkina Faso. Yes, it's a weekend party. They do it every year. Okay. Yes, so every year they have acts. I line from Ghana. Okay. Myself and Anthony Zunga. Yes. So I was on the final day. I think Anthony Zunga started with the first day or so. Okay. Yes. Okay. So basically, that is, and at some point I had to start declining some of the shows because too much
money was no good, or
I don't even about the money. Sometimes when you are too out there, I get like they see you playing.
Scarcity brings value.
Yes, exactly. So at some point we had to play some politics with accepting bills from not only from Burkina, but even
sometimes you just hide yourself a bit. Okay.
Because we are gearing towards a concert in December. So
your own concert?
Yes.
Okay. I know you want to open the.
Oh, I want to talk about it. I don't have because
so how is the nature of that one?
Yes, so it's still the same thing. Phase 2 concert. I'm looking at.
Is it the first time it's coming?
Yes. No, this is not the first time, but this is the first time I want to do it in Avrongo. Okay. Yes, I've done it in China. I think for 2 times. Okay. So we are looking at doing it in Avrongo this time. Okay. And we are looking at the Avrongo Sports Stadium. We don't know how available. By then. But if it's not possible, we'll look at other alternative places.
Is it going to be a free show, or it will be gated?
We are still deciding on that. We are looking at.
For the time if you get sponsors, you can make it a free show.
Yes. We are looking at making it as cheap as possible for everybody to attend. Okay. That is even if it's going to be paid for. Okay. Yeah. The Kumasi show you've been playing, is it also an annual thing, or as and when you are ready, you go play it? Yes. Normally, I actually, when we started, it was supposed to be a yearly thing. Every year I do it. But I think this particular year, there is a lot of activities on me. So we are still trying to see if we can consider doing it. Okay. But if we are not able to do it, then we'll shift it to next year. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. I know you have bagged a number of awards. Of course, definitely our lenses will go and roll on those awards for our viewers to see. Yeah. So that they will know we are not just talking, but there is evidence to show. Yeah. Now, let's start with the very biggest one. And the one that makes you the reigning champion, so to speak, the Artist of the Year at the Happy Man Beaters Upper East Music Awards 2023. Yeah. When the nominations came and phase 2 was on the bill. I know that's not the only one. You will talk about the other awards you got there. But did phase 2 go into that award scheme 2023 with the sole motive that we are winning the ultimate, the Artist of the Year?
What I believe in is the fact that they even recognize you to put you in that category. Anybody in that category is a potential winner. Yes, so that is how basically but we didn't expect, it's not like we didn't expect to win, but it came with a bit of surprise. Though we knew we had worked under the year review, we've done a whole lot of things that should earn us that. We still feel there were a lot of people also in the category who have worked equally. So it was going to be a tough journey. So
this statement means you didn't take any of your category members for granted?
Oh, no. Because I was there with the big fish. I was there with even the current Artist of the Year then.
Back then,
Yes, so basically it wasn't something that was going to be easy. I was there with big guys. Zazie, number one, a whole lot of them. So and these are big guys that I even came to Boga to meet them in the industry. So it wasn't going to be any child's play. But we knew maybe our works could also help us get the ultimate.
And you got it
eventually. We got it.
So tell me, which other awards did you sweep aside the ultimate?
So
at that scheme.
So I won Male Vocalist of the Year. Yes, and then also Producer of the Year. Yes, so those are the three. I was the overall Artist of the Year, Male Vocalist of the Year, and then Producer of the Year.
Congrats, though belated. But I've witnessed and read news articles on mainstream media about artists who have gone into schemes, gotten plaques with monetary packages supposed to come along. Did you get the packages that came with the plaque, for instance?
Oh yes, I did. I've received all the promises they've made. I think some I'm still receiving some. That's the product side of it. And I'm also for winning. They are supposed to sponsor for a program. So I will have to draw my budget, send it to them, and then so I've not done that yet. But I believe when I'm ready and I send the budget, it's gonna. But I've received most of the incentives.
There are people who are able to combine professions, combine jobs. Is phase 2 doing music as your main source of livelihood, or you have a business, for instance, a shop you are running, or something, some other work that you are doing?
In as much as I get money, I get something from music. Music. Me personally, music is more like doing it for pleasure. Let me put it that way. It's not my main source of income. I work.
But when it brings money, you take.
Oh yes, definitely, definitely. But music is not my ultimate work. I work. I'm a government worker, so basically.
You leave it at that.
We leave
government
it at that. I'm a government worker.
All right. So, who inspires phase 2? And I mean, which artists would you like to work with, collaborate with? You can talk about locally. When I say locally, the whole of Ghana, and internationally, an artist that inspires you or you look up to.
Frankly, if you see, you've seen that my if you observe my journey, you see that my craft has changed over let's say from 2022 to now. My style has changed. That was influenced by Adangba.
Our own Adangba.
Yes.
The underground master.
Yes, I listened to him a lot. It's not like he said do this, but I listened to him a lot. And then I see the way he crafts his music. It suits with the kind of voice I have. So that is what has influenced my new way of singing. I'm not talking of the rap side. For the rap, I think I've been doing that for long.
So we are done. Wedambu TV is very grateful for this opportunity to let the wider public know phase 2 in and out. But is there something you would want to add that probably our questions didn't touch on?
Yes, so talking of if you want phase 2 for a show, you can contact my management. You know, be plenty money. You know, be plenty money like that. You can contact my management. Let me just give you the number.
Yeah, do so.
So if you want to contact us for a show, you can call on this number, 0249 814388. 0249 814388.
Okay.
You can call my team. They'll attend to you, and then we get it done.
Okay.
You know, yes. And then also big ups to my whole team, to the whole Upper East region, to my fans for the support. If not them, I wouldn't be here. Yes. So to my manager Henry Ajana, of manager for Benson Pharmacy Bolgatanga branch. Also to Junior, to Urban Bless, to Shatta PK, to King Sima, yes, all the guys, to Wadud, King Slav. Big ups to you guys for the support. And also to my big man himself, Wedambu TV, for having me today, Charlie. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to talk to you today. You know, I think this is the first time I'm opening up this much to talk about myself and my music journey and all that. And yes, I'm very grateful for this opportunity also given to me to talk about myself.
Great.
All right, so what's up, my people? Phase 2 CHIANABU in the building, Artist of the Year Upper East Region 2023. And you are watching Wedambu TV live. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel on YouTube at Wedambu TV. They are also on Facebook, TikTok, X, Instagram on the same name, Wedambu TV. Keep it locked.